Hey everybody, Steven here, Gear Stuff and Things. Today on the channel we are going to be talking about the creative process, more specifically getting out of your comfort zone with your creative process. And for me, in order to do that, I had to introduce a little bit of chaos and try something different, just kind of look at things in a way I don't typically look at them. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about introducing chaos, introducing something different out of your comfort zone in order to find new inspiration. And for me, the tool that has led to that is 7-string guitar. More specifically, baritone 7-string guitar. And we're going to talk a little bit about it. So let's get into it. So some of you may or may not know, if you're new to the channel, then you probably don't know, I'm in a band called Modern Witchcraft. We released a record at the beginning of this year. So February 2024, we released a record. The other part of that you may not know if you're not on the inside, and I'm peeling back a layer of the onion here to let you know, we wrote that record at the beginning of 2020 and finished recording the record in 2022. Obviously the pandemic interfered and it wasn't able to come out when it needed to, so it came out this year. And because of that, there's a 4-year thing happening there with that record. We already have started writing a follow-up to the record that just came out, because to us, this is old material. To you, it may be new, and we're glad that it's new to you, and we hope you go check it out. It's on Spotify, all those things. Modern Witchcraft. It's a self-titled record. You can find it there, and if you want to share your music with me, I would love to check that out. Put it in the comments down there, and I will listen to your stuff. Anyway, so that record is basically 4 years old, essentially. It doesn't seem like it because it just was released, but the material is 4 years old. So when I started to write material for what will be the follow-up to it, I found myself in a bit of a stalemate with 6-string baritone. And a lot of that's just because I play in a weird open tuning that I've used for nearly 20 years, and it was just starting to feel stale to me. So I wanted to introduce a little unnecessary chaos in order to, well, maybe it is necessary. I introduced some chaos to find new inspiration. So I tried some different tunings on baritone. That really wasn't gelling for me. I tried some various scales and things of that nature with different tunings. Still wasn't gelling for me. And it occurred to me that maybe I should just go back to using something that was in more of a standard tuning so I can get kind of those standard chord shapes in play again and kind of experiment more with that sort of stuff, because I'm fairly versed in those things just with using the open tuning. It is its own world, and it has provided its own inspiration, and I wanted to get away from that a bit. So in comes the 7-string baritone and drop F sharp tuning, which is incredibly low. That's why the baritone portion of the 7 was included. So with that, it gives me the bottom 6 strings or top, however you look at it, basically C sharp standard and then a low F sharp on top. And that opened up a world of things for me as far as creativity that I had kind of gotten away from with the open tunings and 6-string baritone. I was able to start doing normal chord shapes and doing things that would work on traditional six-string guitars. Yeah, I'm having trouble with the talking. 6-string guitar, and then I also have this added low note that's even lower than what I would use on my standard baritones. So the jump from 6 to 7 does take a while to adjust to. Now, I've been playing 7 again for over a year, and it has just become home for me, feels normal. The inverse of that is because I've gotten so used to this and adjusted to it, and I'm writing with it and using it on a daily basis, that going back to the baritone 6-string that was in an open tuning now also feels new to me. I'm finding myself being inspired by it again because I've taken some time away from it. So maybe that's a lesson to be gained here. If you're doing a thing, you're using the same thing over and over and over again, and you're finding yourself kind of in a stalemate, try something new for a little while, get excited about that, and then you might be able to come back to the thing that was home for you and look at it differently and be inspired by it again. Sometimes it's just about changing a little variable in order to find something new. And you can apply that to any sort of situation with creativity, whether it's painting or drawing. If you're someone who uses oil paints and a canvas all the time, maybe go with pencil and paper for a while. Or if you're someone who is an iPad artist, maybe hit up some pastels and some paper, try something different. Introduce a little bit of difficulty and unfamiliar, I don't know what the word is, get uncomfortable in order to find inspiration ultimately. There's another way of looking at that too for me that I could get into. We can do a whole video on if you're interested. Sometimes when I'm writing songs or coming with an idea, if I'm feeling stuck on the instrument I'm playing and I'm just not getting something that feels fresh to me, I'll start with a different instrument. Maybe I'll start writing a part on the bass first, or I'll write the drum part first and match the guitar part to that, or I'll write on piano and then write around that, and then ultimately get rid of the piano and just build something that way. So sometimes just stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to a lot of creativity and inspiration. So that's the point of this video. I certainly hope you enjoyed it. Not really techie or anything like that, and I know I do plan to get into some more of that. I'm going to get into some more tone creation soon on the Quad Cortex, but I hope you enjoyed the video and the little clips popping in and out of me just playing through things and give you some tone examples and what I do with the 7-string. But I encourage all of you to try something new. Get out of your comfort zone. If you're used to something and you're not feeling as inspired as you feel like you should, try something different. Introduce a little chaos. Find some new inspiration. That is my message to you for this video. Until next time, it's been me. It's been you. It's always you. This is Gear Stuff and Things. I'm happy to be back doing it, and look forward to more of this and more interactions with all of you here in the community. Please share your channels with me if you haven't already. Please share your music with me, any creative projects you're working on. Tell me what inspires you. What is the thing that leads you into new ideas and new territory as a creative person? I am always curious. I will see you all very soon.